Baby. This one does not eat as well. These have only been being hand fed. This is their third day. Now you always want to hold their head, because if you don't, you're going to have a big mess. You just want to kind of put your fingers gently on each side of his head. Come here. Come on. And if they don't want to eat, sometimes you can tap their beak with the syringe, and usually they'll open up. Come on now. Come on now, let's eat. Honestly, I think this is a little bit chilly for them. The food has gotten a little bit cold, but this one's time to be fed. There we go. Down it goes. Can you see him? No, here it is. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Let's wipe your mouth. You always want to clean them up from any of the food that gets spilled on them, or it can cake up and it'd be like semen on them. I want to wipe their little beaks. There. There. You get a little too close to the camera there, kiddo. Now, these have only been being hand-fed for, like I said, 3 days. Peanut I've been feeding for over a week. So these don't do quite as well as Peanut does. But they're getting it. They're getting it. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. You're doing really good. You're doing really good. There you go. And that's pretty much hand feeding. It's not real hard. You just got to be confident in what you're doing. They kind of react more if they know you're confident. If you're timid, then they're going to struggle with you a little bit, because they're like, you don't know what you're doing. You're going to hurt me. So you always want to be kind of confident when you go to feed them. You just want to make sure that they're not spewing the formula back onto you or spitting it through their nose, anything like that, because it can go down into their lungs, and that's the biggest risk you take with hand feeding, is that they can aspirate it in their lungs. So you want to be real careful. I use Exact hand feeding formula to raise all of my birds. There are other products out there, but Exact has always worked really well for me, and so I just kind of stick with what I know. They seem to thrive on it. And I even have cockatiels that I hand raised years ago, and they'll still eat it if they get at it. So they love it. It tastes good, evidently, and it works really well. All right, guys. Again, purified water, Exact. Test your temperature of the formula before feeding. Make sure it's not too hot, or you'll have crop burn. Other than that, just takes a little bit of practice and confidence.